Okay, we're live. I got here just in time. Okay, welcome everybody and welcome replay viewers. In this Facebook Live, I'm going to be talking about why and how essential oils fit so perfectly into the whole health lifestyle. But before I dig in, I want to say a couple things. First, I did the whole health piece of it earlier. So if you didn't get a chance to watch it, maybe find some time later on because that's going to kind of help connect everything together. The second thing is if there's any comments or questions, I'm going to try and wait until the end to comment or reply. That way I respect everyone's time and I can just flow the information out. And plus where the camera is, I may not be able to see it quite clearly. So that's what I'm going to do there. Another thing is my dogs may join in. I'm hoping not, but they may get a little verbal. Their pack's a little disrupted. We got 4th of July early. You know, people are spouting off, so they're barking from time to time. So they may chime in, I'm just saying. Okay, so and I see there's comments that I'm going to say hi. But I'm not going to be able to see very well what the camera is. So anyway, what I want to say is that you know, this lifestyle has been absolutely amazing, so I'm excited to share it with you. Now, I wasn't always into this lifestyle, but it's because of this little guy right here. His name was Mischief, and he holds such a big piece of real estate in my heart. He's long since passed away, but his legacy lives on every single day in our family. We adopted him when he was 5 years old, and unfortunately, like, he was sick throughout his life. So it was like lots of pills were thrown at him, and then more pills, and side effects from those pills, a new disease. You know, it just was snowballing. And you know, doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results is like, you know, the definition of insanity, right? So that led me on my research path, and that's where I came across a podcast hosted by a couple of animal naturopaths, and I believe Kim is going to be joining us here, but Kim Bloomer is one of them. And so there's Kim. Hey Kim, why don't you throw up some doggy emojis, because I'm telling everybody that about the podcast and how I learned about you, and so I'm saying if they want to reach out to Kim and chat with her, definitely, she's amazing. So I loved everything that they were talking about, and it was all about whole health. And it started making such simple sense to me. So I started applying everything I was learning onto my dogs. And I mean, the results were amazing, and you know, they are just thriving. They're absolutely thriving. But also within that whole health spectrum, they would talk about essential oils from time to time. And that's where I was like, oh, that's like weird. Like, I didn't really get the whole essential oil thing at first, but I remained open, I was curious, and I listened, and that started making simple sense to me too. So, you know, I was learning about the importance of purity. I was learning about all the beautiful things that they do for the mind, body, and soul, and I was learning about how they help support the body systems. And so I just knew that I had to be proactive and have them on hand for my dogs. So I reached out to Kim, and I got my information, I went online, figured out what worked best for me, and I went for it. But I have a friend that she told me, you know, you're doing all these great things for your dogs, and you know, you're doing all this natural stuff, taking such great care of them, but you're not taking care of yourself. It was quite evident in my actions and my appearance, and that came from me being in a place that didn't serve me for like a really long time, like 11 years out of my life. And that came from losing my brother and sister 5 years apart from each other, and both untimely and unexpected deaths. And I personally just did not deal well with it at all. I went really deep inside, and I didn't want to be around people, and when I had to be around people, it was exhausting to fake a smile. It was exhausting to fake being normal. And my marriage was suffering. And I remember my husband telling me, you know, you lost your sister and brother, but I lost my wife, and I lost my wife. And as much as I was taken back by that, I got it, and I understood, because I lost who I was, and I didn't know how to get me back. That is until fast forward to February 2012 when my oils arrived. And I just instinctively started using them. There was one in particular I remember that talked about supporting healthy sleeping habits. And so I just instinctively started using them every single day. And before I knew it, I was experiencing things that like I had no idea I can experience. Like too many for me to talk about here for the time's sake, but I was like blown away. But right off the bat, I was waking up refreshed and energized, and I was like, who are you? Because that's the time when my husband and I would fight the most because I couldn't get my ass out of bed. But I was waking up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, so that was just like, wow. But the best thing for me was that I was smiling again and laughing again, and I wanted to get out and be around people. You guys, I was seeing and feeling life in a new way, and definitely smelling life in a new way. And I was living life again, but not just living life, but like a new and improved life. And so I am so grateful that this lifestyle was shared with me. And I'm grateful that I embraced it. But I'm just really excited to share with you so that you can have the opportunity to see and feel what this lifestyle can do for you. I'm really excited for that, and I'm excited for everyone to step into their power, because the simplicity of all of this and feeling good is just that. It's simple. And I feel like we've gotten as a society so far removed from the simplicity of feeling good naturally to indoctrinated. For instance, you know, there's some people who'll get their oils and they'll put them on a shelf and they'll say, I'm going to wait until I get ABC, and then I'm going to use oils 1, 2, 3 for it. But I want to say that if you have that mindset and go about it at that mindset, you are missing out on so much. You guys, our bodies are brilliant, and they are designed to thrive, to be full of vitality, to regenerate, and all we have to do is give them the natural tools necessary to create inner harmony instead of disharmony. You know, so we get indoctrinated, like to feel, when we feel up, we go ahead and grab our over-the-counter meds, right? Whatever that may be. Now, I want to say I'm not judging, because I was so there too, right? Grabbing those meds. Or, you know, we feel up, or someone in the family feels up, and so we run to the doctors, and so we got to take time off of work or time out of our day. We got to sit there and wait and see the doctor. We get in a couple of minutes, and then he prescribes whatever, and then you know what we do? We go back and live the same exact lifestyle that probably got us feeling up in the first place, right? It's like insanity. But that's just kind of like this new indoctrination of what simplicity is of feeling good. It's giving your power up. And so I just want to say that we need to take our power back. And I don't have anything against the medical industry. Emergency purposes, it's a beautiful thing, right? But for that everyday self-care, we just need to love on ourselves every single day. We can take that power back, and we have everything we need at our fingertips and within us to do that. It's just we got to be open to it and change that mindset. You know, look at the indoctrination. Look at the pharmaceutical commercials. It's crazy. It's like the side effects are longer than the drug that they are advertising. It's nuts. And so that's what I'm excited about, for you guys to take that power back and make informed decisions and be empowered. That's what this is all about, you guys. We are the gatekeeper of our bodies. And, you know, we really need to pay attention to what's going in. It's not being perfect at everything, but it's definitely going in the right direction, embracing and controlling as much as we can in our world, in our family's world. Okay, so I'm going to dig in here with all that being said. And, you know, when I was talking about the importance of purity, that was a big deal for me. And so I just want to share a little bit of that with you so that you can have that as part of your making informed decisions. And I want to say that everything that I am talking about here today only pertains to Young Living, and I stand firm and strong in that. It's the only oils that I will use on myself and my family, and it's the only oils that I will refer, and for a very good reason. Young Living is the world leader in essential oils, and they're not the new kids on the block. They are the trailblazers, and they have the purest oils out there. The transparency is crazy, par none. And so, you know, being around over 20 years and all the experience that we have in getting the best of the best out there is mind-blowing. But what really sets Young Living apart, you guys, I'm using the product guide because it's going to keep me on point, because I get excited and I can totally squirrel talk, okay? So I'm going to use the product guide to keep me on point. But what really sets Young Living Apart is the Seed to Seal commitment, that Seed to Seal promise. And that is a huge, huge deal. Let me tell you just a little bit about it. You guys, there's seedtoseal.com that you can go to for all of you that like to have all the information, all the details, but I want to summarize it for you here. So what it does is it starts with the seed. You guys, the very, very best is the seed. That's all we're going to use. So no GMOs. It has to be the best of the best, and it has to be authentic to the species of the botanical. The best of the best. The next is cultivate. So cultivate is making sure that that soil is nutrient rich, right? So that seed can just grow and bring that beautiful botanical to fruition. And then, you know, it's a shame because so many things that we eat today are grown in nutrient depleted soil. So Young Living takes pride and they make sure to love on that soil. You guys, there's no pesticides, herbicides. Those weeds are pulled by hand. They're pulled by hand. Okay, so then the next is harvesting. Harvesting is pretty cool. And there was heart-centered research in this. So harvesting is making sure that we harvest the plants, trees, shrubs, whatever it is, at the perfect timing of when they are going to bring us the highest constituents, the highest beneficial constituents. So that's all of the goodies in the essential oil that changes our cell. And that comes at different times. And plants have different personalities for that to come about. So for instance, like some have to be harvested before sunrise. Some have to be harvested and laid out in the sun all day long. And for instance, like the Palo Santo tree, this is crazy, but the branches need to fall on their own naturally and then lay there for years before they give up the goods, right? The beneficial constituents, all those goodies to bring us that beautiful Palo Santo essential oil. So there's so much knowledge. Young Living has the largest library, and so much research and knowledge has been into these oils. It's just mind-blowing, the behind the scenes scoop. You would never know. Like, I'm just telling you guys just a little bit of it. It's amazing. So that is so cool. And so we harvest when nature says it's time to harvest, when they are at their peak and they're going to give us that. We don't harvest because we need to feel an order. Okay? So sometimes there's going to be out of stocks because we are waiting for Mother Nature to give us the very best. And you know what, you guys? I embrace that. I love that because I know that Young Living's not going to go willy-nilly and buy from some broker just to fill the order. They're going to wait until nature says it's ready. So I love that. Okay, so then harvesting is distillation. So most of the farms have distilleries on them, and that's a whole ballet in itself as well. So, and it's really great for those botanicals that need to be distilled right away. But just like they have their own personalities of when they're going to give the goods up, they also have their own personalities of different times and lengths of time that they need to be distilled for, different temperatures. All of this just depends on the plant, and all that research and love has got into this so that we can have the very best. That's so cool. So after the harvesting, then every batch of essential oils is tested, both in-house and third party. And we have the highest standards out there, you guys. And if it doesn't meet that, it's not going to be delivered to us. It's just not going to make it there. We only have the best of the best, and it has to be there. And so then once it's tested, then it is put in the bottle, sealed, and then it's shipped direct to us. You guys, that is such a cool thing. And what I love, you know, when I said transparency, is that we can go and experience all the seed to seal. We can go and experience pulling the weeds, harvesting, distilling. We can do that. So it's not just a slogan, you guys. This is real deal. I love that. Okay, so that's pretty huge. So Young Living has farms all around the world. I'm not going to go through all of them, but I mean, you get your product guide, you can go through them. But they're all around. They're Utah, Idaho, France, Ecuador, Australia, Oman. They're just, you know, all over. And then also we have partner farms, and they all have to, you know, go by the Seed to Seal promise. It's very, very strict, high standards, and they all go by that. And so it's very cool. So there's a lot of behind the scenes scoop going on. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So let's talk about what are essential oils. You know, essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. They're the plant's immune system, and they work in harmony with our chemistry. And so they're perfect for us. And you know, they have been around for a really long time. They come from plants, trees, shrubs, flowers, and they used to be worth more than gold back in the day. They've been around a really long time. I mean, myrrh and frankincense was brought to the Christ child. Okay? Like, hello. And then when they found King Tut's tomb, he was buried with essential oils. And when they tested him, they were still full of all of those beneficial constituents. They were still beautiful essential oils. So they knew back in the day. We've just been so far removed. We've been so far removed from all of that. So you guys, I get excited. Can you tell? I'm going on the film. Let me get back to here. So let's talk about how we can use the essential oils, okay? So I'm going to talk here. First way we're going to talk about is aromatically. You guys, aromatically is cool. So like diffusing, like what I'm doing here. You can diffuse it. You can put on a cotton ball and say stick it in your car vent. Put it just a drop in your hand. Rub it, cup, and inhale. Now here's a great thing I'm going to share with you really quick because I love doing this. So anytime you're going to do the cup inhale for inhalation, you guys inhale for 5 slow seconds, and then you're going to hold for a count of slow 5, and then you're going to exhale through your nose for a count of 5 and do that 3 times. I'm telling you, you just feel the oils go through you, and it's amazing, and it doesn't take that long. Okay, so I just want to throw that out there. Now here's the thing about aromatically is that it's one of the fastest ways to get into our bloodstream. So we breathe it in, it goes through the olfactory, and it goes into our lungs, and this disperses out in our bloodstream. And that's awesome as long as you're using authentic, pure essential oils, right? That's a great thing. Now here's the thing. When you know better, you do better. I'm going to have moments like that out there. And so think about what you have around your house that you are breathing in, okay? Think about what you're cleaning with, what you're spraying with, you know, anything that you are breathing in, that same thing happens, okay? We breathe that in, and it's causing disharmony instead of harmony in the body. And that stuff, you guys, it doesn't just go in and go out. It like hangs out, and it stores in our flesh, in our organs, and over time, ain't no bueno. So that's just food for thought, part of your informed decision making, okay? Now also you'll find when you go online and you'll see that there's different like aroma therapies you can get certified for. And so they'll say you can only use this aromatically. That's all you can use essential oils for, and that's it. But with Young Living, we know we can use more, and that leads me to topical. So you guys, we can use them topically here, and that is great. So you just use them topically wherever you feel the need. I love to put it like on back of my brainstem, on my shoulders, but the best place, I think, to put it topically is on the bottoms of our feet, because that's where our pores are the largest. So it just drinks up those oils and goes into our system. You guys, it's been found that topically the oils in our blood, like 23 to 25 seconds after applying topically, and then after 20 minutes, they're in every cell of the body doing their thing, cleaning, doing all that. I mean, that's pretty amazing. But that again is another, when you know better, you do better, right? Think about, again, what are you using topically at home? What do you put on topically? Look at the ingredients, check it out, Google what those ingredients are, and yeah, it's probably not good. So you think about your personal care products, your shampoo, your conditioners, you know, deodorant, like all of that. Your lotions, you know, the time of year where we get out and we use that bug spray, is it DEET? I don't know. We put that on, sunscreen, all of that. Look at the ingredients and Google them, and just know that that is going into the bloodstream, and it's not good. Okay, so also you go online and you see there's schools of thought out there when you get certified, and they say you can only use essential oils topically. That's it, that's all, right? It's another school of thought. But we know with Young Living, because of the Seed to Seal, we can do it 3 ways. And so the last one I'm going to talk about is internally. Yes, internally. So this is great. You can put the oils in water like peppermint or lemon and drink it that way. You could put them in a veggie cap and use them as a wellness supplement. You can even cook with them. So you guys, we have so many fun ways that we could just play with these oils and experience them and bring them into our everyday, and they change our cells. It is absolutely amazing. I love that. So I'm going to get into the oils now. Okay, now that I've gone on all that, I'm going to get into the oils. But I want to verbalize some safety tips before I do. And I want to do this because when I first got my oils, I just kind of like jumped in there and went to town. And so I want to verbalize to you some safety tips. And the first being, if you're going to drink your oils, make sure it's only in glass or stainless steel. And I'll tell you a quick story about that. When I first got mine, I was at work. I'm like, oh yeah, I got my oils. I got a styrofoam cup, okay? Styrofoam cup filled with water, put my drop of lemon in. I'm like, I'm drinking it. I'm saying I got my oils. And then I look and I'm like, why is my cup disintegrating? I was like, OMG. Okay, so then I later learned that the essential oils go after the petrochemicals, okay? So that was just an attack on the petrochemicals of that styrofoam cup. So I was like, ugh. So I want to put that out there and let you guys know that. But I also want to say this because someone very near and dear to me was like, oh, I cannot, that freaks me out that it goes after petrochemicals. What's it doing to my insides? Well, our insides are not made of petrochemicals, okay, first of all. And second of all, when I said that these oils, they harmonize with our body, they go in and help the body release the petrochemicals because we all have them in us because we're just surrounded by them. So they help release those petrochemicals, and it's a beautiful thing. So no fear, no worries, drink your oils, but only in glass, stainless steel. Okay, so the next is don't be pouring them in the eye, in the ears or the eyeballs, and you know, you might put something on topically and you might rub your eye, you might get in there. It doesn't feel good, but you're not going to go blind. So I just want to say don't splash water in it. Use a fatty oil like coconut oil or you know, olive oil, vegetable oil, something like that, and you'll diffuse the situation. Then there's, if you're going to use any hot oils, you want to make sure that you dilute. And then there's, last but not least, I want to throw out there the citrus oils. They are photosensitive, so if you're going to be applying them topically, you want to do so and not be in the sun for like 24 to 48 hours because they're photosensitive, which means that you'll, you know, get like a red burning thing going on. So there's blends also that have citrus oils in there. So that's it. I want to verbalize that so you don't run into the same situation I did if you're the type that just jumps in both feet. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go through the oils here. Let's see. I'm going to get my notes out because I can go off left field too much, and I don't want to do that, so let me get my notes out here. So first one we're going to talk about is frankincense. Now this one is amazing. It's so good for the skin. I use it in my nighttime regimen. I got it from Melissa Pepping, but I just do a drop of frankincense and 2 drops of patchouli, and you just put your hand under the water and you just kind of rub and then apply it. You guys, it's amazing. It's very calming to the skin, and it helps soften the appearance of wrinkles and kind of smooth things out. I absolutely love that. I got that from Melissa Pepping. I use it every night. Love, love, love it. But it's also a very calming oil, so it's wonderful to diffuse. It's great for a time of prayer or meditation. It's a very connecting oil and a very grounding oil. So love frank. The next is lavender. Lavender is way popular, right? So we all know that, you know, it's great for a calming atmosphere, right? And so it's great to also, if you're using natural shampoos or conditioners, to put it in there. It's wonderful for the hair and our skin as well. You guys, it's like the Swiss Army knife of essential oils. It's great to put like in the Epsom salts, and then you can have like a spa-like bath. That's amazing that way. And I do want to mention one thing though, that there's a couple of the oils, but lavender for sure is one of the most adulterated oils out there on the market. You guys, there is not enough lavender being grown to support the lavender that's being sold out there. There just isn't. So there's some funky going on, you know? So it's kind of a buyer beware because our labeling laws are very deceiving, and you can go to your health food store and you can probably say it's lavender, and it can say organic, 100% pure, but only like 3 to 5% has to be pure, and the rest of it can be cut with synthetic caca. In fact, they can make it 100% in a lab, and they can say that it's 100% pure. So that's why it's so important to do your due diligence and research. Call that company up if that's an oil that you want. Call that company up and ask them, do you have your own farms? Do you know when it was distilled? Do you know at what temperatures? Is there a test? Can I see the test for this particular bottle? Ask those questions. And, you know, because we have that here, right? We know that here. But if you're going out there, you got to ask those questions. And if they don't know, then I would not be using it. So I just want to throw that out there about our label loss. Okay, so the next I'm going to go and talk about Copaiba Vitality. You guys, this is a powerhouse essential oil. And I encourage you a little homework to look up the benefits of Copaiba. Look them up and you'll be like, OMG. Okay, so this one's great. You can also put it in a veggie cap. Take it as a supplement daily. You can put it in your herbal tea. You can put it in a glass of water, fresh squeezed juice, and take it that way. But yeah, embracing this every day. Love it. Now I want to say this. So you'll see like Copaiba. So I don't know if you can see here. So this is Vitality up here. So Copaiba. It's got that label there. But you'll also see Copaiba that has maybe a label that's not white. Looks something like this. Now you're probably wondering, well, why are there two and what's the difference? Huh? What's going on? So I'm going to tell you what's going on. And what's the difference between the two oils is absolutely nothing. There's no difference. But what happened is that the FDA said it doesn't make sense that you can ingest something, you can also breathe it in and wear it topically. Didn't make sense. So we had to label responsibly, and also so that we can share with you all of the beautifulness that you can use these oils for. So when we talk about internally, we talk about our Vitality line. When we talk about aromatically and topically, we talk about the other. So they're there for us to use and enjoy, and we're just being responsible. And it's very cool too, because then you know right away which ones you can ingest, right? And Young Living's always adding more to the Vitality line, so it's very cool. So I did want to mention that to you. Okay, so the next one I'm going to move on to is Digize. This is a blend. It's also Vitality that I'm talking about. So this one we take internally. This one, you guys, has peppermint, ginger, fennel, and other essential oils. So this one is amazing. This is when I said that, like, a travel companion. So especially if you're going abroad, like, you want to have this with you. And, you know, put it under, a drop under the tongue. I would do that every day when I was traveling. I would do it every day. Under the tongue, you could also put it in your veggie caps as well. And it supports a healthy digestive system and just an overall wellness. And, you know, also, you know, you can use it if you're a foodie and you're going to go out to dinner with a bunch of friends, you know that you are going to really be partaking. I would definitely, to maintain my comfort level, I would have Digize before and after, just saying. Okay, so the next I'm going to move on to Lemon Vitality. So here's another Vitality one. So this one is great to help you maintain good energy, healthy skin, and it's a natural body cleanser, you guys. This is great in the water, you know, to drink it. Also in a veggie cap. So this one is really great. I love it for its cleansing properties. All right, then there's Peppermint Vitality. So this one is amazing. This one supports gastrointestinal comfort. It supports healthy bowel function, enhances healthy gut function, and it just maintains a healthy digestive tract. So Peppermint Vitality does all sorts of amazing things. I absolutely love it. So this one's great. Like, I like to put it in my water, especially during hottie patati moments. It's just really refreshing and cooling. Like, I would say start, a little goes a long way, you guys. A little goes a long way. So some of you, maybe it's just a toothpick and stir it in your water. I could do like a couple drops and I'm good. So start low and slow with it. But it's awesome. It's delicious. Okay, the next is the Beef's Vitality. You guys, this is an amazing essential oil, right? For so many reasons. It's so amazing. It's got its whole line of products, which I love. Okay, it smells amazing too. So this one is basically overall healthy immune system function support, and it can also support a healthy respiratory system. It's absolutely amazing. So this one, you guys, just warm up your water and just a drop of Thieves Essential Oil alone. You don't even have to put anything else in it. Oh, it is so soothing and it smells so amazing when that steam comes up. I love it. I love it. I love it. But you can also do the veggie cap as well. So that one is, you definitely want to have that in your arsenal. Okay, so then there's Citrus Fresh. You guys, this one, that's what I'm diffusing right here. I'm just like taking it all in. So this one offers an uplifting, refreshing aroma that can diffuse and transform your homework or classroom to really help promote focus, and it's very uplifting. I love it, you guys. I wish that there was like a scratch and sniff so that you guys could smell it. It's like yummy. Okay, so then moving on to Panaway. So Panaway is a blend that we put on topically, and it has wintergreen, helichrysum, clove, peppermint, and so this one's really great to help soothe muscles. Say if you worked out too much at the gym or what have you, it's wonderful for that to apply topically. Yeah, you definitely want to have that. Then there's Raven. Raven is a great blend. It's a very calming blend too. It's Ravensara, peppermint, eucalyptus radiata, and there's other essential oils blended in there. And it's just such a great synergy that it gives us, and it's wonderful to rub on our chest and our throat, especially if like you're working out, to do it before and after, just really help open things up. It is amazing. And to diffuse it too. Absolutely diffuse it. Okay, last but not least, guys, I'm going to talk about Stress Away. So that's pretty self-explanatory, right? But it smells amazing. So this one has a unique blend of vanilla, lime, copaiba, lavender, and there's other essential oils in there. So this is just great to kind of help ease that feeling of stress and create a sense of calmness and peace. And so this one, you guys, you have to have this one also in your arsenal. Great to diffuse. Great to have, you know, in that cotton ball in your car when you're driving. If you guys are out in traffic, like, yeah, you want to have Stress Away going in your car. So, love that one. Now, that's the oils, but it's a lifestyle that I'm talking about. So I just want to do this really quick. I'm just going to flip through super quick so you can see that it's so much more than essential oils, you guys. You know, when I talk about the whole health, if you guys didn't watch that earlier, you know, check it out. It's really quick. It's just in a nutshell. But I just want to share some of the other things, all these oil-infused goodies that we can bring into our everyday and just feel good about. You know, I was talking about the Thieves having its own product line, you guys. It does. I mean, it's got like a few pages, but like this is the Thieves household cleaner, and it's a concentrated, so just like a capful into your bottle filled with water. You do everything with it. You do everything with it. So it's like I clean my bathrooms, my kitchen, I mop my floor, my windows, my mirrors, like everything. Sometimes I wash my dogs with it. I just saw someone post the other day, this is like awesome, that they use it, the diluted, you know, in your spray, the diluted Thieves household cleaner as a wrinkle-free spray. So you hang it there, you spray it on there, and you just go like this, and the wrinkles fall out. Oh my gosh, it's like so many things, I'm just saying. Okay, so the Thieves household cleaner, it's got toothpaste, cough drops, it's got laundry detergent, dish soap, it goes on. And this, you guys, this is all so amazing, I'm telling you. Okay, so I had to say that. So remember in the beginning I said they may join in every once in a while. So their path is disrupted. We got 4th of July going on, so they're talking back. Shh. Shh. Come on, babies. Okay. That's what Facebook Live is all about. I'm just saying. Okay, so for all you mamas out there, or even grandparents, there is a seedling line. Okay, this is amazing. I've smelled it. This is what I give for all of my new mamas for baby showers, you guys, the seedling line. We have to start their life off right. You know, look at the ingredients of what you're putting on the littles. And Google them. You'll be like, oh, no, no, no. It's crazy out there. And so this is from a trusted source. It's oil infused. It's got nothing but beautiful stuff to put on the littles. And you could feel comfortable about that and take peace in that. So I'm just saying right there. Look up those ingredients before you start lathering up those babies. Okay, for all of you animal lovers out there, there is the Animal Sense collection. Woo woo. So, you know, this is what got me. This is what got me into the oils was, you know, because of the dogs. But in the beginning, when I did this, they didn't have the Animal Sense collection, so we shared our oils here all together. We used them, and we still do. But when the Animal Sense collection came out, I had to have them because they are amazing too for various situations. Love, love, love. The Animal Sense shampoo is like, yeah. Okay, so I just want to throw that one out there. Also, mention the Ningxia Red. So you guys, this is a body infusion of amazingness for our immune support. There's not one day that we don't have this. Every morning we Ningxia up. I'm just saying. And so it's great. And it also has these Ningxia Nitros that are amazing. Instead of like those power drinks, you know, that you crash and burn on. This is good for you, and you just kind of keep on going, and you don't have any crash and burn. So anyway, powerhouse. I'm blowing through this really quick. You guys can look it all up when you get your product right, but I'm just saying. For healthy weight support, we got the Sleek line, amazing as well. I've tried these products. Okay, so that's what I want to say. There's supplements in here that are all oil infused, which they carry the nutrients in at a cellular level, so absorption rate is like way beyond good. Okay, so that's it. I just wanted to throw all that stuff out there, but here's the thing. I just whipped through all that stuff, especially when I was talking about the oils. I was like, blah, 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 really fast, right? But this is what I want to say. You don't have to know everything about these oils before you start to use them. You don't. Like, I just hope that you experience them and bring them into your everyday, just instinctively. Whatever one you're drawn to, use it. Just play with them every day, you guys. And all of that other information that's out there, because I just touched on it, but all that other information that's out there about these oils and what you can do with them, is going to come to you in perfect timing. So let it come to you organically, and then you're just going to absorb it, and when you need it, you'll find out and you'll learn about it, and you'll retain it. So there's no fear of these oils. It's about playing with them and having fun and creating your own experience. I'm telling you, I can talk until I'm blue in the face about it, but until you experience it, you will get lit up. Just saying. Something you gotta have in your world. Okay. So, now I just want to talk about, now that I got all that going there, I want to talk about, for those of you who are interested, like, how do you get your hands on this? So, there's two ways. The first way is as a retail customer. And so you would get the oils, like these oils right here, this collection. They're the ones that I talked about. You guys, this is how I started. And so with the oils that I'm talking about today, and so that's just kind of like how I share, because that's just what I chose for me, you know. Okay, and so you would get the oils for $160 retail, and then the second way is the wholesale membership, and that's where you get the biggest bang for your buck. So that's what I did, and I got the premium starter kit. And so that includes the oils that I talked about today. And then it also includes the wholesale membership fee, which is valued at $45, and the diffuser. And so I'm talking about this one here. You have your choice of other diffusers, but I'm talking about this one here that's valued at $95. You guys, this one, I have it on candle mode right now, but it changes. You can have it in all different colors or no light at all. I mean, it's awesome. I love it. But anyway, you get that as well for $160. So you see what I'm saying, for the biggest bang for your buck, and that's why I went for that. And it's, what you'll do is when you have the wholesale membership is you get 24% off your future purchases, and then the only thing you have to do to keep your account active is just one time a year, spend a one-time purchase of 50 PV, which usually comes out to be around $50. And that keeps you active all year around. And you don't have to, you know, sell anything. You don't have to buy a certain amount every month. No, you just, once you do this, you're good to go. And you just like can pluck and do what you want. Now, I do want to mention though, for those of you who are interested in finding out how you can get this premium starter kit for free, because on time's sake here, message me and I will explain to you how you can get it for free, which is amazing as well. So PM me if you want to know how to get it for free, right? All right, so now what I want to say is also, here's another biggest bang for your buck. Who doesn't like good deals, right? You have the opportunity to join the Essential Rewards program if you choose to, being a wholesale member. And so that is basically like a rebate program, all right? So you get free products, you earn free points, and you receive reduced shipping. So that's like amazing. You guys, I love my freebies every month. I do. It's really exciting. So, okay, so On your auto ship order, it needs to be around 50 PV, which again comes around $50 a month. To be on Essential Rewards, you can cancel at any time. There's no sign-up fee. And you can change the products every month. You guys, I've been doing this since February 12th, and I still get excited to go in there and change things up. All right, so, and then you can even change the date it processes within a calendar month. So sometimes I want things early, so I'll shift it more like the first of the month, and then I'll shift it out maybe middle. So you can play with it for your needs, which is very cool. So when you order consecutively, months 1 through 6, you receive 10% back based on your auto ship order and Essential Rewards points. Months 7 through 12, you get 15% back. And months 13 and beyond, you get 20% back. You guys, that's like a 40% savings off of retail. I'm just saying, hello. That's where I'm at right now. So exciting. Anyway, and there's also Essential Rewards kits that have additional savings on there that makes it really easy peasy. So there's like a Thieves kit or an Extra Red kit, so that you can just really experience that and then no more. Here's the thing, there's no obligation to do this. I'm just putting it out there for those of you who it may resonate with and you want to bring this and start ditching and switching and just embracing a whole health lifestyle. This is such an easy way to do it. So that's why I'm putting it out there, but there's no obligation whatsoever to do it. But also, what I want to say is that this lifestyle has been absolutely changing for me. And so I'm excited, like I say, I'm excited to share this opportunity. I know I've been kind of hush-hush about it, kind of hoarding it to myself, and here and there I'll talk about it, hoarding it to myself, because I'm telling you, since February 12th, there's not one day that I've gone by without being lubed up in some way, shape, or form. There hasn't been. And so I'm excited to share this opportunity with you guys. For those who are interested now, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to post a link when I'm done here. I'm going to post a link for you that are interested right now. Again, I want to say, if you are interested in knowing how to get it for free, send me a message, or you can go to kathylacey.net and you can go ahead and get started that way on getting the premium starter kit if that's what you choose to do, or retail customer as well. You can sign up either way. So that's kathylacey.net. Or if someone sends you here, go ahead and go back to them so that they can then tell you and walk you through how to get your goodies. So that's it, you guys. I'm going to check out the comments and respond to them once I'm off here and I can get my eyeballs all focused and everything. So thank you so much again for watching this, and I really hope that this is just a start of something into your journey. So you guys, I'm going to have to walk all the way around to shut it off, but thanks so much. You guys take care.